Hi Rising and Moon Scorpios, this is Adrienne. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is going to be my first Scorpio mid-month reading for November 2016. Again, for Rising and Moon signs, so if you want to check out the other videos that I will be posting, please feel free to do that. Again, this is a generalized reading, so if you want a personalized reading, I do offer, again, with the generalized readings, and they do go pretty in-depth for $7, but nothing goes over $20 for the spreads that I have for you guys. And if you want something more personal, I can make one for you too. So Scorpios, what is the main message that Spirit has for you for the mid-month of November 2016? Please, positive energies offer me guidance so I could give the important messages to the Scorpios. Okay. I have this thing where I don't turn my cards around until I get all the cards out. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Oh, sorry. For the Oracle deck that I'll be using, it's going to be the Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And the Le Tarot des Femmes Erotiques is a self-published deck. You can go check their website at vintageeroticatarot.com. Please give this deck a chance. It's a beautiful deck. It reads beautifully, has a strong feminine energy, strong nurturing energy if you're not looking for that type of energy, the feminine energy. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. So it seems to me like you're in a good position right now, but you're searching for something more meaningful. I'm getting a love reading for this. So it's mainly talking about relationships that you have or that you're seeking. This may be people who want to get into another relationship. I'm also getting people that are in relationships that want to get into another relationship, or people that just want to get into another relationship. And for the couples, I see feeling like you want to take a different approach if you're having problems or improving it in some way. Okay, so let's get started. So the first card that we have is Temperance. Love transforms you, out of the Major Arcana. You've been through the tough times, now things are getting better. It seems like the finances were really important to you. This is below you, what you're thinking about, what your subconscious is, and judging by the cards, it looks like for the people that are in a relationship, trying to juggle the finances, seems like I feel like more money's coming out of the other person. For people that are in relationships, trying to make things work, maybe working off of one income, being able to buy things that you want to have, being able to enjoy yourself while still paying for the things that you want to pay for and taking care of other responsibilities that you may have. I'm getting more of a mature couple, or for people that are in young relationships, getting into more of a mature part of it. And the energy that is surrounding this reading is the Chatelaine of Swords, woman of ideas, who is the Queen of Swords in the Rider-Waite traditionally. I'm getting harsh truths and getting over the facts that some things either might be remaining the same, that you can't improve them, but sorry, I'm pulling out more cards again. With the Hermit, finding out if there are other things that you could do, or going into yourself to see if you can improve the relationship yourself. This is for self-improvement. For people that are having troubles in their relationships, I'm getting seeing the relationship for what it is. So the true colors are coming out of the other person, and you're either withdrawing and changing directions, you're either breaking up or going into yourself, or looking for some type of way to salvage what you have. I'm getting some problems, so some Scorpios may be going through a tough patch in your relationship, mainly to do with your finances, getting your priorities straight. Maybe your priorities aren't the same. I'm getting emotional and financial are the main ones, and the finances are affecting the emotional part a lot more than you'd like, but it's not the only thing affecting it. Again, with the Chatelaine of Swords, figuring out different ways to make it work is the main thing. What are you thinking about the Sun card? Life's joyful admiration. I've been my tongue has been twisted this whole day. You are in your successful period, but there are other things besides this. Even though you made the main successes in your life and you are happy about that, there are still things that are bothering you, things that need to be resurfaced, things happening over and over again. Trying to find out what the problem is, how to solve it, emotional turmoil. But you are looking at the thing that you have been successful at as a scapegoat. But for the future, you will have to search for improvements in your life, mainly emotional and relationship-wise. For what was before you, we have the Ace of Swords, the gift of the mind. You being fed up, you want clarity, you want that breakthrough, you want to have the clarity that you value most. I feel like you really like this person and you want to make things better. Or if you're not with the person, you're trying to figure out, how am I going to convince them that this relationship is going to be something that will be beneficial to their life. Maybe they are more focused on their careers than having a relationship. I'm getting that. I'm also getting that you're looking the other way, that you're not wanting to address it, but you feel like now that it's getting so clear that you need to address it, you're forcing yourself to. You're making that way to that effort to do so. Again, with the Hermit, getting withdrawing, people might be withdrawing from a relationship. You may be going into a break period because things are happening over and over again and you can't figure out why, and the only way that you can get it is to be on your own and do it for yourself, figure it out for yourself. Or maybe you do know the reason why, but the other person isn't really seeing it the perspective that they're supposed to or that you want it to be. The opinions are different is what I'm getting the indication of. I'm also getting the indication of shutting the door on things, leaving things as is. Some people, even though they want to have that breakthrough with the relationship, it's just not going to happen. Either you leave the relationship and that's what you're shutting the door on, or you're ignoring the fact that things need to be settled, and so you're just like using, again, the scapegoat, which is the sun, and wanting to go into yourself, into your little bubble that you have. I'm going to be pulling out more cards if things need to be addressed more. So for the karmatic card, we have the Chariot, enjoy the ride. Some of you may enjoy the ride on your own. You don't want to deal with it anymore, and that's what you're shutting the door on. You may be heading, withdrawing, and changing directions and in your pursuits. Some of you may be leaving other people for somebody else to make you more happier, or to make it as an excuse of, even though I'm not over this person, I'm going to make myself over this person by like hooking up with somebody or getting into another relationship. But it won't be as sincere as this relationship, because it seems like you really care for this person, or you may really love that person, but something isn't getting handled the way that you want to. I'm really getting taking the ride on your own. Getting revelations. You see when she's lifting up her dress, seeing things reveal itself. Maybe about the other person, reveal a solution. Definitely reveal the person for what they really are. You see that her head's down right now. Maybe she has ill intentions, or maybe she is more caring than you thought that she was going to be. I say she, but it could be a he too. With the bow, I am getting some type of gift. Having a gift given to you, having a gift, and giving it to somebody else. The gift of happiness, some type of happiness thing. Enjoy the ride, since she's stopping, and also an indication that she's waiting for the other person. He or she is waiting for the other person to follow through, because they do want to have this relationship with them and they don't want to leave it behind. They want to be able to address it. They want to be able to move forward with their lives and take it further. Going further and enjoying the ride, maybe you want to take it a step up. Some people may be getting engaged, or want to pull the ring out on another person. Putting their head down, making choices for themselves, mainly for themselves. Thinking about themselves is important for this part of the month. With the seat covered, forcibly making yourself go on and pursue other things. And having it covered is you trying to take out, trying to like lift the skirt off of it and be like, okay, well now I need to do this. And like dust it off and be like, it's time, it's not working out. Probably going to get more into that one. Then we have the Fool, begin life's adventure. Going on with the Chariot, somebody seems to be on board with it. Somebody's happy and they are joyous. They are not sure what's going to be in store for them, but they're saying okay to it, and it's a validation for that other person. Again, with marriage, it could be a person getting proposed to or getting into a relationship too. So it'll be the beginning of a relationship. Imagining things to be better, being naive about a relationship. Getting a lot of people thinking that things are going to get better, or getting into a relationship and having the face covered, and then eventually seeing that the person isn't who they say that they are, or the person isn't right for them, but they're willing to take that risk. Then we have the Seven of Cups, and that is the love dreams. Some people are tired of what they're going through. Like she's running out of breath and she just wants to rest. You know how she's putting on her clothes? I'm also seeing that, you know, if you hook up with somebody and then you just put your clothes on and then you leave because it's over. Some people are ending things. That could be fears. I'm seeing fears of ending of relationships. I'm not seeing people wanting to end relationships, but forcibly. Some people are stuck. Like her dress is stuck. And when the dreamlike state, feeling like or wanting things to get better, imagining things to get better, imagining you in another relationship where things aren't going well, and seeing if you could seek happiness other places. Some distress, like you have to make another choice besides the choice that you want. And then for the final card, we have the Shaman, Accept the Mysteries. This is going to be a learning experience for people that are in relationships. It could be with the Chatelaine of Swords, with the Queen of Swords and the Rider-Waite. The harsh truths that you're having in being with this person. Like she's sitting there like, you're seriously going to do that, with the choices that the other person is making. Their choices could be affecting you in a negative way. With the Shaman, also teaching yourself how to be stronger. This is going to be an important relationship, whether you guys break up or not. And with the snakes, being tied up. You don't want to be... The word traditional is coming up. Traditional values. Getting tied up in traditional values. Not wanting to make negative choices. And this is also a temptation that you could be going through. If something isn't happening in your relationship that you like, you could be tempted to look other places, either with a person or having a scapegoat with the Sun card, and splurging on nourishing yourself with your accomplishments that you've made, probably with money and your job. are the best things that you have in your life right now. And with the snake in her hand, wanting to break that, wanting to break something, not being balanced with the yin and yang. Separation. Some people will be breaking up. Some people will be going on break. Some people will want to work things out or make improvements. Her looking down, waiting for the surprises, waiting for things to come to her. Revealing itself naturally. And for the cards that I may want to go over, Spirit's telling me the Chariot, okay. The Queen of Wands, the Chatelaine of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles are saying, read me more. So I'll be doing the Two of Pentacles. I only feel like one card needs to be pulled out. So what is it? That is the Ten of Wands, a heavy burden. You're putting a lot of things on yourself. There's a lot of stress going on right now. Your energy isn't clear as you would like to be. The air isn't clear. There has been some harsh words that have been said, mainly with money. There has been a lot of stress made with because of the financial situation. You want to lay back and relax and learn about things. Learn from this experience. Seems like it's pretty fresh, so it could be a young couple going through a financial struggle. For the Chatelaine of Swords, another one card. The Two of Cups, the romance. I'm getting the indication that one person is the Chatelaine of Swords and the other person is in the relationship. So I'm definitely getting a relationship vibe from this. One person is heavily affecting the other person, mainly negatively. In this situation, there's something that is about them that needs to be addressed. I'm getting therapy. I'm getting talking to the person. Some other people need to be talking to this person because it's not getting through to them. Something needs to be addressed that is more heavily affecting the energy going on. I'm getting apartment. Paying for the apartment, being in the apartment. Maybe somebody owns the apartment and they don't. Giving up rights. Not trusting the other person enough to be in the apartment, to be on their own, to take care of things. Not trusting the person to be able to take care of the other person's emotional needs is the main thing. And as for Chariot, getting 3 cards for this. So what is the 3 cards? We have the Five of Pentacles, poverty, the Novice of Pentacles, who is the Page of Pentacles, and the keyword is opportunity, and then we have the Lovers, the soul's deepest need. So for the first card, Five of Pentacles, there's intuition that's needed. There is, you can go into your dreams and see what it tries to tell you and when it reveals itself to you, negative or positively. It could make a point of what direction the relationship should go. Should it end? Should it improve? Or should it be at a standstill? looking up in confusion of what to do. How did I get myself into this situation? How am I going to get myself out? How am I going to get the other person out? Because I do feel kind of bad because we are together. And that was the card. For the Novice of Pentacles, I have opportunity, again as the key word. Being able to be fruitful, being able to have enough money, having that small sum of cash to make you guys feel like you're okay. Major pentacle energy, major money issues. Not necessarily job issues, but something with the money not being enough. Maybe somebody needs to take another job if one person isn't working, to be able to take some hours because something, it's a lot of a heavy burden for the other person who is taking the care of the other person more financially. With her hands up, not being able to relax and wanting to relax. With her being pretty bare, not having enough to provide for themselves with their needs. And for the Lover's card, Soul's deepest need. Fixations on some emotional turmoil that has been going through the relationship needs to be addressed. Looking to your eyes and saying, I love you. Looking, just kidding. Looking at each other and sincerely wanting to make it work. Somebody needs to put more effort than the other because the other one has been putting in effort and it seems to be like they're kind of done or they're really tired. They're emotionally drained and they don't really want to deal with it anymore. They kind of just want to get onto the happier part of life, but they don't know what they're doing right now because the other person isn't getting on board. The other person needs to say, okay, I want to do it. With the girl holding the other girl's head up, being able to support themselves, each other financially and emotionally. So that was what I got for the Chariot, for the direction, if that gives you an indication of what direction that you want to go towards in this time of your, and in this part of your relationship. And Love Dreams, one card for Love Dreams actually, which is the Four of Swords, Inward Study. Looking at each other mainly and seeing what gets each other going. I'm getting somebody pisses another person off and either they don't care or they don't know that they are. They aren't aware of the things that they do that piss the other person off. Which could be a turning point for the love dreams, the temptations, or maybe going into a different direction, or maybe giving up on the relationship. This is a matter of choice that they have for themselves and how they're going to follow through and have themselves be emotionally stable and happy. So the last card that we have, and I don't feel like I need to shuffle this, is the Positive Expectations for the Healing with the Fairies. So having a positive outlook on this relationship is important because there seems to be a lot of potential between you two. It seems like you guys do have a lot in common, and let me go see what that card is. With the Positive Expectations and the Destined to Be and the Three of Wands, the opportunities to make things better. So that is very good. I look at this as supporting each other. So I don't know when this time is going to go off because I just did my other video. So hopefully it doesn't cut off and then I have like 3 minutes in another video because this one couldn't fit. So Positive Expectations, as I said it 5 times. We have keep up your hopes, dreams, affirmations, visualizations, and prayers as they will be wonderfully manifested right now. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle occurs. You planted the seeds of manifestations with your positive thoughts and emotions, yet you have the discouraged occasional occasionally because you aren't seeing the immediate results. You start to have pessimistic thoughts and wonder whether your faith is unjustified. Hold on to your faith though. Although your manifestations is taking longer than hoped for, it is coming to you. Certainly don't want to cancel or cloud your manifestation with miscreations that come from negative thoughts. As your earliest convenience, go outside in nature, even a backward or small park will do. Mentally converse with your friends at the fairies. They are absolute experts with manifestation. Tell them about your doubts, fears, and disappointments, as well as your hopes and dreams. Ask the fairies to help you release any negativity that you have and feel them surround you with healing, love, and light. The affirmation is, I'm safe, confident, and secure. I feel joyful about my future. I hope that you enjoy your reading. I hope it gave you some validation, and hopefully you come back to my channel and look at the next monthly videos or other videos that I have. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.